For those of you who don't know, I graduated from Southeastern University with a film degree, and around this time of year, we have the Revolution Film Festival, formerly known as the 180 Film Festival. And so with the Revolution Film Festival coming up at the end of the month, I figured I'd talk about my top 10 films from the 180 Film Festival back in 2014. Okay, number 10 is Transfer Student. Okay, Transfer Student is directed by Ian Stewart. He's one of my good friends. The story is about a zombie who is enrolled into college. Okay, number 9 is Shift. Shift was produced and I think directed by Jordan Glendon-Wrong. He's another friend of mine. But it's a really good film. Okay, number 8 is Boxed Up. I think it was produced by Mary Leslie. But it's a comedy about 3 siblings who go to the store to find a present for their mom and they encounter some problems. So it's pretty funny. Okay, number 7 is This. It stars Lake Loving and Greg Burgess, and it's about 2 friends who meet at a coffee shop to play board games. Number 6 is Funhouse. It's directed by the Samuels Bros, and anyone who went to school with the Samuels Bros knows that their film that they submit to the film festival is going to be action-packed. It's like you're watching a superhero movie. They're so good. Matter of fact, they did make a superhero movie, which they have not released yet. I'm still waiting for you to release Masked, if you're watching this. Okay, number 5 is Adore, and it's directed by Josh Outing. It's a love story about a couple, but it's told through their silhouettes on the wall, and like it shows them meeting and then getting married, having kids, and the kids go off to college. It's a very good story. Okay, number 4 is Tanuki. Tanuki is about a girl who has a picture frame with the name Tanuki, and she accidentally trips and falls and ends up breaking the frame, and the critter gets loose, and so she has to wait till the end of the week to get a new frame so it can go back home. It's a series of comical events that happen between her and this little cartoon character. I thought the animation of the character was superb. It was made by a friend of mine, Zachary Johnson. Really great, very well made film. Okay, number 3 is The Color of Life. That's directed by another friend of mine, Michael Harriger. I love his films. Like, his films are always very beautifully made. I think Joe Nelson was the cinematographer for The Color of Life. He's another friend of mine. He actually did the cinematography for The Birthright, the film that I directed. But The Color of Life is really good. Okay, number 2 is At the Cross. Now this one is directed by Joe Nelson and is about when Jesus died on the cross, and it depicts different scenarios of people who are living in their sin, and it shows their reaction to Jesus on the cross. Some are like, yeah, okay, and they continue living in sin. Others are like very repentant and sorrowful, and it's a very touching, very moving film. Number 1 is Forgive Me, and that's also written and directed by Josh Outing. It's a very powerful film about a guy who's addicted to porn. It's a very powerful film. My favorite film of the entire film festival that year. But anyway, that's my top 10 favorite short films of the 180 Film Festival in 2014. Peace.